In next week's episodes of Emmerdale, tensions escalate as Nate finds himself in conflict with Caleb, with support from Cain and Aaron. Meanwhile, Kerry makes a dramatic return to the village accompanied by the police, and Vanessa manages to reignite her connection with Suzy. Here are 9 significant moments unfolding from March 4th to 8th in Emmerdale. 1. Ruby is suspicious. Nate receives a supportive push from Cain and Moira to reclaim his position at the car firm, urging him to assert his rights as a partner. Initially hesitant, Caleb begrudgingly accepts Nate's return. However, Ruby's intuition is triggered when Caleb mentions needing to organise the accounts. Suspicion gnaws at her, prompting Ruby to confront Caleb and demand access to the accounts. Despite Caleb's reluctance, Ruby's persistence prevails, leading to a tense agreement as Caleb reluctantly agrees to her request. 2. Kim stirs the pot. As Kim observes Nate's confrontation with Caleb, she finds amusement in the escalating tension, a subtle smirk playing at the corners of her lips. Her keen interest in the unfolding drama does not go unnoticed by Caleb, who senses her amusement and becomes increasingly uneasy about her involvement. Meanwhile, Ruby's alliance with Kim solidifies, with her assurance to aid in Caleb's downfall. With Ruby's allegiance confirmed, Kim seizes the opportunity to stoke Nate's fury further. In a calculated move to provoke Nate, Kim orchestrates a situation where jealousy swiftly morphs into rage. Nate's emotions boil over when he witnesses Caleb engaging in conversation with Tracy, fueling his demand to sever ties with the business. However, when Caleb confesses his inability to fulfill Nate's demand for a buyout, Nate's frustration erupts into violence, a reaction that Kim observes with satisfaction. The unfolding chaos plays directly into Kim's hands, as Nate's actions align with her own agenda, to undermine Caleb's standing within the business and assert her influence over the unfolding power struggle. 3. Nate plots revenge. Following the heated confrontation, Nate's desire for vengeance against his uncle intensifies. Fueled by anger and betrayal, Nate seeks solace in his desperation for retribution. Turning to Aaron for assistance in executing his plan, Nate's plea for help falls on deaf ears as Aaron, uncomfortable with the illegal nature of the request, opts to seek guidance from Cain instead. As Nate continues to harbour his resentment, Cain steps in to offer his support, recognising the depth of his son's anguish. Promising to aid Nate in his quest for payback, Cain becomes a willing accomplice in Nate's scheme for revenge. Determined to inflict maximum damage, Nate takes drastic measures, culminating in the calculated destruction of Caleb's prized possession, his Bentley. With each calculated move, Nate inches closer to exacting his revenge, propelled by a burning desire to settle the score and reclaim his sense of justice. 4. Ruby demands proof of Caleb's love. Ruby is increasingly upset to realise Caleb's affair with Tracy was emotional, as well as physical. Despite his reassurance, she demands he makes Tracy hate him. Caleb leaves Ruby upset and angry, only to see the damage done by Nate, Cain and Aaron. Not only does he have to deal with the humiliation, but the insurance company want details on the stolen cars and Ruby's bitterness is overwhelming. To make matters worse, Ruby makes her intentions clear and tells him he must prove where his loyalties lie and ruin Tracy's business presentation. 5. Kerry returns to the village. Amy and Matty's eagerly anticipated wedding preparations hit a sudden roadblock with the unexpected arrival of Kerry, accompanied by law enforcement officers. Kerry's entrance, adorned in an outfit reminiscent of Cher, immediately draws attention and raises eyebrows among the wedding guests. Determined to set the record straight, Kerry takes centre stage to recount her side of the story, shedding light on the false accusations levelled against her by her fiancé. In a heartfelt plea for understanding, Kerry passionately shares her intentions to make amends and reaffirms her commitment to her role as a mother to Amy. Despite the chaos and disruption caused by Kerry's arrival, her heartfelt declaration resonates with Amy, who finds herself torn between conflicting emotions of scepticism and hope. As the wedding plans hang in the balance, Kerry's unexpected return adds an unexpected twist to the proceedings, leaving Amy and Matty grappling with the uncertainty of what lies ahead. 6. Aaron supports Chaz Vinny's unintentional revelation to Chaz regarding Aaron's reluctance to undergo the BRCA2 gene test, sparks a wave of concern and disappointment in her. Wrestling with the weight of her own fears and the desire for her son's well-being, Chaz grapples with the unsettling realization of Aaron's hesitance. Sensing the gravity of the situation, Lydia steps in as a comforting presence, delicately broaching the topic with Aaron and emphasizing the importance of his support for Chaz during this challenging time. As Chaz courageously faces the prospect of a double mastectomy, she finds solace in Aaron's unwavering presence by her side. His steadfast support becomes a source of strength for Chaz as she navigates through the emotional turmoil of her decision. Despite the heaviness of the day's events, Chaz's vulnerability surfaces as she breaks down in tears, overwhelmed by the weight of her circumstances. Moved by his mother's resilience and the depth of her sacrifice, Aaron ultimately relents, recognizing the significance of his role in her journey and taking the first step towards securing his own gene test referral. 7. Rona fights for Ivy. As the truth dawns on Rona, the realization of Gus's deceit cuts deep, shattering the fragile trust she had placed in him. Confronted with the stark reality that Gus's commitment to sharing custody of Ivy was nothing more than a hollow promise, Rona grapples with a profound sense of betrayal. The revelation serves as a harsh reminder of the fragility of trust and the painful consequences of misplaced faith, leaving Rona grappling with a profound sense of disillusionment and regret. Determined to protect Ivy at all costs, Rona steels herself for the arduous battle that lies ahead. With unwavering resolve, she vows to stand her ground and fight tooth and nail to safeguard Ivy's future, refusing to yield to the manipulative tactics of those who seek to undermine her parental rights. Embracing the daunting challenge with fierce determination, Rona prepares to navigate the turbulent waters of legal battles and emotional turmoil, knowing that the road ahead will be fraught with obstacles. As she braces herself for the tumultuous journey ahead, Rona finds strength in her unconditional love for Ivy, fueling her determination to overcome whatever obstacles may arise in her quest to ensure her daughter's well-being and security. 8. Vanessa and Suzy reunite. At the Woolly, the bustling atmosphere is amplified by Gail's spirited hosting of a karaoke night, setting the stage for an unexpected turn of events. Vanessa, sensing an opportunity, decides to take center stage, using her charisma and charm to captivate Suzy's attention amidst the lively crowd. As Vanessa pours her heart into her performance, Suzy finds herself increasingly drawn to her magnetic energy, her flattered smile betraying the growing fondness she feels. Caught up in the moment and swept away by Vanessa's enchanting presence, Suzy succumbs to the irresistible pull, allowing herself to be swayed by the allure of their connection. In a tender and spontaneous display of affection, the two share a heartfelt kiss, their burgeoning romance unfolding against the backdrop of the karaoke night's vibrant backdrop. However, amidst the whirlwind of emotions, Mary stands silently by, her heart heavy with the weight of unspoken longing and bittersweet resignation as she watches the scene unfold, painfully aware of the shifting dynamics between Vanessa and Suzy. 9. Charity is overwhelmed. As Mackenzie receives the news that Charity will not face charges for the accidental stabbing, a wave of relief washes over him, lifting the heavy burden of worry from his shoulders. However, as he attempts to offer comfort to Charity in the form of a reassuring hug, he is met with an unexpected flinch, a subtle yet telling reaction that hints at the lingering trauma and emotional scars left in the wake of the incident. Despite the absence of legal repercussions, the emotional toll on Charity remains palpable, casting a shadow over their moment of relief. Seeking solace in the company of her children, Charity extends an invitation for them to visit, hoping to find solace and distraction in their presence. However, as they gather together, Charity finds herself grappling with the need to maintain a facade of normalcy, masking her inner turmoil behind a carefully constructed veneer of composure. Sensing Charity's inner struggle, Mackenzie's empathetic intuition allows him to see past the facade, recognizing the depth of her pain and the effort she exerts to conceal it. In a moment of quiet understanding, the two find solace in their shared vulnerability, forging a connection rooted in mutual empathy and compassion amidst the complexities of their intertwined lives. At the end of this gripping episode, filled with twists and turns, We're left eagerly anticipating what lies ahead for our beloved characters in Emmerdale. Stay tuned for more drama, heartache, and unexpected surprises as their stories continue to unfold. Don't miss out on the latest updates and exclusive content. Subscribe to our channel for more thrilling episodes of Emmerdale.